Hello, Soykik here. It's been 2 days since Danger Pack release, and I've been grinding hard since then. I did also stream on day one of release, and we played a little bit of interesting deck. I played just a straight Danger Mode pack, which I got one hard mode win out of, I believe, on stream. And then we played a bit of, I think, one game of buy and sell build, right? This one that I usually play. And I also tried out the Hurt build with Cardinal Fish, which didn't go as well. I believe I was also playing hard mode, so it was kind of expected. New deck, something I'm not used to, plus hard mode is just not going to go well. But yeah, after the stream, I kept grinding using my buy and sell build, which I've been modifying since then. And yeah, it has pretty much been around full cycle, and that stays similar. Which on top of that, I added the new pets and new foods. Which yes, food is kinda really good. These four food are insane. Cocoa bean is surprisingly really strong, and I'll try to show a game where I used it. Chickpea is very good. It's an extra water youth, and I've been seeing builds utilizing this where they have a bunch of scalers such as Bop, and you just get all your teams to high stats, and then just use these to transform into anything you want. And these are already tier 6, so as long as you get them to max stat, you just keep transforming. It's pretty consistent how much you can do that now that there's 3 transform foods. And yeah, those are one of the strongest builds. Someone named Souvelier has been running them a lot on Custom Wilds. And yeah, their teams are insane. If you play Custom Wilds at all in the past 2 days, then you may have seen their team. But yeah, they're quite strong. I'll try to show off last two games. Since then, you may have noticed from the thumbnail, I have fully finished my hard mode ribbons since then, since release. And yeah, I have been grinding hard. It's been a journey. Surprisingly, it's not been hard matchups at all. The only hard time I've had was against the same person I talked about, Souvelier, where they've been running uh, the Bird of Paradise build. But yeah, other than that, it's been very, very easy riding. And I'll show my replay history too, and yeah, these are all hard mode. They're all pretty consistent wins. You'll see win, 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 loss, loss, win, 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 loss, win, loss. And there are very occasionally abandons here and there where if I go to like turn 3 or 4, and I'm losing way too much and I don't find anything good at all, then I just abandon. But that doesn't happen often. It probably only happened like 2 times within this whole range. So it's not too bad at all. And there actually are new pets that I'm actually using for the build that I found really helpful from Danger Pack, which let me also take out some stuff because I'll do that. I'll do that later, but you can exclude the Umbrella Bird, this one. I was using something for ribbons earlier, but yeah. I've been just testing around, but Tatashrew is obviously very strong. Sometimes I even keep it till the end game. I just use it early on to get a ton of gold, similar to Weasel. And using Sea Anemone, I'm perfectly fine with it staying on my team as long as like it's like level 2 or something, right? If it's level 1, I may sell it off for like Manta Ray, something else. But if it's already on my team and it's been buffed before, then it can easily go on till the end when I can like transform it or something else, right? But yeah, this is a very, very, very strong pen, and I could easily see it being nerfed in the future to like 1-2 or something. That might make it a lot less playable, but I don't know. I do think it is a little too strong maybe. And it also has the transform synergy, right? So in Danger Pack, it probably is like a always pick if you're running transform. I've also been running Hirola and Tukuxi. Tukuxi is very strong. It's similar to Beta Fish, right? It gives 4-2 when it dies. Tukuxi gives 3-3 to the backmost and push it to the front, which you can easily position around. As long as you don't go against like very strong snipe teams, this will work as you want most of the time. And yeah, the only difference is that Beta Fish you can pill, because this happens in shop and in battle, so you can give 4-2 to anything if you have maybe you have a free pill stock or you have a strong minion you wanna buff already, then this is good. Takuxi only works in battle. So yeah, as it says at the end, it says in battle, so you can't use it like Beta Fish. Hirola is just good. It's basically similar to a sheep, and the Ethiopian wolves are the ones that debuff the enemy by one attack. Which in endgame it doesn't matter, but in early game is very strong. So I like to run this too, and it can spawn from spider. These two can spawn from spider, and they have saved me many times just because I've included them. Right? Uh, I do run a build style where I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 targets from the spider. That's useful. I could easily replace maybe the Foo Dog too, or even I wouldn't replace this, but yeah, I could replace more. I definitely could replace these two, honestly, but I do like running them just for some cases here and there. Foo Dog has come pretty dang useful for my runs here and there. That's kind of why I still run it. Plus, I really like the pet. It's kind of fun to run. You just see like a sea Animan with like 310 health. Um, but yeah, it's just a ton of base health, so it's fun in that sense. Uh, Whale Shark, I only just put it in recently. I've never ran it, so you can kind of ignore that. Bonobo is a new pet, and this is insane too. You can start buffing it as soon as you spawn it in, and like yeah, you can turn it into anything you already have on your board, which works so well with my tier fours, right? So if I have like Sea Animan on board, it copies it next turn, so I have two Sea Animan that can buff each other, or even like money generators. I can maybe put it in like when I stop cycling for the turn, and it's an extra chocolate basically. So similar to a crow. But in general, this is insane, especially when it's like leveled. Maybe you get it from a stoat or something. Like you get a level 2 stoat, you get a level 2 bonobo. You can turn it into a level 2 sea animan the next turn if you find it. It's just good. But yeah, lobster. I also put it back in. At some point, I didn't stop using it, but I found it useful again, just as like a pivoting tool. It's just good. Um, New pets here. These two I've been liking a lot. This is just insane. Sometimes you can get white okra, which is meant to be tier 6 food on turn 4. Sorry, tier 4 shop, which is so strong. So if you have like a buffalo with, I don't know, like a 10-10, and you get white okra, it pretty much has 2 coconuts for that turn. Because like earlier turns, you're likely gonna get full value out of white okra. So yeah, it's just really good to run, and it itself is good to run on board too. It's basically like a turtle from before, just better. Red Panda might be an interesting choice. I usually don't buy it on its own, but when I do buy it is, or when I use it is like if something from tier 4, right? I keep till the end game. I use Conpedo to transform up. If it hits Red Panda, then I can actually use Waffle on it. And yeah, I have started running Waffle. I found it as like an interesting choice just to run for Sauropod, which I actually didn't run before. Now I started running it just because it works with Bird of Paradise and just other food synergy. And yeah, it's just a very fun choice to have where you can turn like if you have a 50-50 tier 4, transform up into a red panda, use Conpedo, sorry, you use Waffle, then you can get I don't know, like a 50-50 level 3 any pet in tier 6. So it's just a really fun choice. Um and like if you don't like what you see, then you can always hit skip, right? And maybe use Waffle again later. So it's just really fun. And you could easily use it for like getting any tier 6 pet ribbons too if you want. Uh yeah, that's another fun choice. And here's a new pet too that I started running recently, Sumatran Tiger. Sumatran Tiger, sorry, I pronounced that wrong. All the pet names are insane. I know there's some like really weird ones. Thankfully, these are easy to say. But Sumatran Tiger is interesting. I kind of compare it similar to a leopard, where you could either run this or that. The only thing is you can actually control where this attacks. Yeah, it still takes damage, but if you get to control like far back or second to far back, then you can kind of land it on like important pieces of opponent teams. And this is arena; it's not versus, so it's kind of random, but most of the time it works out really well. And when it's leveled up, it deals 6 or 12 damage to adjacent, so it itself is really good. If they're not running Wide Orca, then you can start popping it, or popping melons, or just taking out summon pets in general. And yeah, I've been seeing it a very powerful pet. Even though it's less damage than Leopard overall, it's just good. But yeah, other than that, not much difference to my build. Tier 1, I still have to touch up. Oh, sorry, I forgot to go over this guy, Tooth-Billed Pigeon. This is one more build, one more additional pet from Danger Pack. And all it does is it lets me stock another food. And it's been making it very consistent for me to stock up food for Flounder or Galeta. So yeah, it's just good too. And I've been liking it a ton for early game uses too, where if I have a level 2 or I have like, I bought 2 turn 1, I go into turn 2 shop, right? I'm usually gonna have a level 2 pet that stays on board that I sell until I get to, you know, some shop phase, because I want to use them with bass, right? And if I use these 2 pigeons, I can start buffing those pets earlier on, just because I've already bought it from like tier 1 shop or something, right? And yeah, it's kind of fun in that way too. Other than that, it works really well with Quail Chick too. If I level up, find Quail Cheek, nothing else good, then I can just buy it, start buffing Cell Minion if I want. And yeah, it just kind of works out. And it does work with Sauropod too, where if you have foods frozen, and I usually do play around in a way where I have a ton of food frozen if I don't have certain pets. But yeah, I guess we'll see some games. I'm talking too much, so yeah, we'll just hop right in. Here we are with game 1. This was a fun run where I decided to play the pack a little differently. And it is hard mode, so I'm gonna have to play around toys when they come. We lose the first turn there, that's not too great. We still have a chance, so that's fine. I buy the 2 pigs here. The pairs are really good early on for this build. So we do actually win the second one, so that's really good. We're on 1-5, no health lost. Here's the toy choices. These 2 are awful, so I'm just gonna pick the Dice Cup. Technically no negatives as long as I don't have positional stuff. We do find the bass, but we don't have a level 2 cell yet, so I don't decide to run it yet. I do find a betta fish there, and here I do something interesting where I decided to spill it right away, because the snail is actually a 3-6, so it's really healthy, so the extra attack is going to go really well. I do buy the bass, but it doesn't do anything for now. Why is my game muted? Oh, that's why. Yeah, the best does nothing. I put the slug in front. Thankfully go against the team we can win against. And here I probably level up the pig. Yeah, I could have decided to hold on. I see the second pig and I decide to just do it now since yeah, the bass is gonna make it really strong on the pig. I don't remember why I decided to do it like that. That is a little weird. That's fine. I roll, find nothing. Tighter shoe. It's a little late, so I decide to not pick it up. Oh, and we get really unlucky trades and actually lose the battle. That's fine. The bass actually doesn't proc too. Here's the next toy choice. We do go with the ring. We already have stuff we're gonna sell off, like the bass. And I think I do make a pretty dumb mistake here. Yeah, I got too excited by the 2 pigs that I bought it right away instead of just combining the 2. And we actually find Buffalo and Sea Anemone. Those are one of the strongest pets in this build. And here, I do actually decide for something really fun, where instead of picking up the Buffalo, which I normally might do, I actually pick up the Sea Anemone, and I actually start selling off my pets. And watch, this is insane. This doesn't have a chocolate donut, right? So it's random where the Sea Anemone procs. Just watch what happens. Oh, hopefully that doesn't mess up the game. Actually, let's rewind real quick just in case that messes it up. So let's go to the same spot. Yeah, so we... What is going on? It's going fast and then stopping. Yeah, we just... Okay, that's a little bugged. That must be a danger pet bug. Oh, that's really annoying, actually. Yeah, we're gonna have to watch this in slow mode, which is gonna take forever. I find another bit of fish. We find the pill too. And here I just decide to hold on, keep the money. And yeah, I do have to position around so they actually may die. Because the slug might be too big, right? So we might actually not hit. Unfortunate. It's not the good trades, but we do actually win there, so that's really good. Yeah, now I want to actually buff the slug more using the bit of fish. And it's already hitting 2020 stats. So that's crazy. It lands on the slug again. And again. It's actually crazy how many times it doesn't hit the other pet. We save up avocado for the next turn. We already have a 2120 snail, 2 gold generation, sea anemone. The game is looking really, really good. And here we go against the summon team, which is the worst nightmare for this build. We do actually lose. Yeah, here's the next toy choice. I do believe I just pick Sticky Hands. Yeah, this one is kind of hard to play around if you already have good pets, which I do. I don't want to waste a slot just to work around this. This one, oh, now that I look at about it, I should have picked this one because this doesn't kill anything. It doesn't say all previous tiers, it's only the previous tier, so it only knocks out tier 3 pets, which we don't have. So yeah, I do make a mistake there, but that's fine. This is pretty much the only pet we have anyways. Yeah, we sell off everything, and I just keep continuing to scale the thing. Like, no worries, just keep scaling it. Oh, the fast mode stops when a pet triggers. So yeah, that definitely must be a bug. But yeah, as you see here, I do buy the bonobo. It doesn't matter if it hits it, it's still gonna buff when it transforms, so that's really strong. And I put the sea anemone forward. That way, bonobo goes into that. And it doesn't matter what I chocolate there, but I do chocolate the bonobo. Actually, yeah, it does matter because I might combine it, right? And possibly a scary team, but we do win from the Toasty OP. And we find another sea anemone, so I do decide to level up there. And I think I just buy the second sea anemone, maybe? Oh, I don't at all, okay. Oh yeah, this is really bad how I have to keep clicking this on and off. And yeah, this is bad, but I do decide to sell it just to get that extra buffalo trigger. Now the sticky hands has to hit both of these. And I do believe that actually works against me. Yeah, we go against summon team again. And we could have won, but sticky hand comes into play. 1 health off. So yeah, that's really bad for us. If we just picked the right toy choice, we definitely would have won that. But anyways, it doesn't matter. We continue on. Yeah, just keep cycling. We have 2 slots, so Platypus comes into full effect here. Buffalo's getting really big too. Yeah, you see why like this is actually good too. It's already catching up to the snail. And just a level 1 too. And oh, that's... Hopefully it doesn't mess up anything. I think I just buy avocado and chill. Yes. Because yeah, Buffalo already triggered, so I'm perfectly fine. Flute is already worked around, so that's fine too. And honestly, I don't need to play around Flute. We don't have anything that really works other than the Toasty. But Toasty is so weak, it doesn't matter. And here I actually go for a second sea anemone. And I do find the blobfish pill too. And yeah, we have 0 gold gen. It is what it is. And I almost forget about the flute here. Which yeah, again, at this point I didn't realize that, you know, I didn't have to work around the flute. Yeah, looking at it now, it only makes the toasty not go off, but it is what it is. Thankfully, goes against a pretty weak team. We win really easy. Yeah, and I forgot to unfreeze the bonobo, so it just kind of is there. Now I get to level up the sea element, and we just keep cycling. Still 0 gold gen. And we have the perk remover there, so we're gonna buy Mongoose instead of Ambrosia or something. Plus, no point to buy Ambrosia, right? There's White Ochre coming up, so actually not even coming up. It's already unlocked. We just need to find it. Yeah, another weak team, so that's really good for us. But we're strong ourselves, so even if we went against a pretty strong team, we probably would have won. Oh my goodness, I can't speed it up. The auto cycling. Yeah, now I locked the Conpedo because I'm seeing we're getting pretty close to max. So it's probably fine to do that now. And yeah, there we go. We find the red panda. I'm hoping to find the waffle. I don't, but I do find white okra and a cheap avocado. Pill too, so I just freeze them all. Yeah, this is another fun one where I find another red panda and I do actually decide to freeze it. So here's next toy coming up. Here we go. And I do believe I just picked a remote car. Oh, we actually picked Kite. Yeah, I do have to position around it, but I do pick that up. And yeah, here we go. I actually combined the red panda, so it triggers. And we find the coconut crab. Not the best one, but it's fine. It's a big coconut crab, so we can make it work. I do decide to buy everything here. I buy the mouse so I can try to trigger the coconut crab. Ideally, I want to trigger it really cheap using like pigeons and mouse and stuff. We're also coming up on the last battle, so that's kind of why I want to do that soon. And yeah, we find Cocoa Bean, which is very strong here because we have really weak pets that could use it. And I almost messed up here because I forgot the coconut crab is 3 food. For some reason, in the back of my mind, I thought it was 2. Thankfully, we hit 2 food that can use it. That we can use, not that can use it. I don't know what that means. Anyways, there we go. We got the coconut. And I do position a little weird. Again, I have to work around the kite. That's kind of why. But we have a 50-50 level 2 snail. We go against the summon team. But our white okra actually removes the weakness. We get a copy of the orca. And we win, getting the volcanic snail hard mode ribbon. Okay, here is game 2. And before I start, I do want to talk a little bit. Because this was an interesting game where I actually did not run any specific scalers. So no sea anemone, no bird of paradise, no dragon. And that's kind of why I wanted to show this run, because surprisingly, this situation happens pretty decently often where instead of using these 3, I use buffalo only instead. And then obviously transition into other stuff later. But I thought this was an interesting run because it kind of shows how really strong buffalo can be. So yeah, let's just hop right in because the games are gonna take way too long with the fast button being broken. Yeah, we're gonna try to speed up as much as I can. You get the name Super Auto Noobs. Yeah, I pretty much buy these just because they're pairs. Early game, we just kind of skip on. We do win, so that's good. 1-5, no health lost. Handkerchief is the easiest one here. This could be good, but I could have bought, actually, why did I not do that? But yeah, we just buy the handkerchief, that's fine. We level up. See, 2 pets, which I'm running for a ribbon, so I actually don't buy either of them. Because I don't really have the greatest synergy with them. Then we find a griffin, and this is really, really greedy, and I shouldn't have. But I do decide to sell it off, giving me no gold to buy another pet, and just floating a space. So yeah, instead I decide, okay, we're getting a too greedy, maybe we can win if I buy the spider. And we do hit actually a stork. That's actually synergy there. Even use the food. And then I realized about the handkerchief, right? I forgot about the handkerchief. Oh, I forgot about the handkerchief. Oh, that's really bad. Yeah, okay, we lose. So that was bad, but that's fine. We got the extra treasure map trigger, which is going to be good when we hit tier 4 shop. This time I actually work around handkerchief. And we go against the summon team. But we actually tie, so that's really, really good. Oh, that was really fast. There we go. Here, scale is the best one. We're on turn 5, so everything becomes 5-5, so it's a buff. I buy the food dog, buffing the shop, and then buy that. We find the bonobo, which is very good for us. And yeah, I don't play it immediately, but I do find 2 bass, which I'm gonna want to play immediately. Second one I can't buy yet, so I just hold on. I just kind of chill. Yeah, the scale means all of these are gonna get buffed. We go against a really strong team, so we do actually tie there. Actually, not that really strong, but relatively strong team. We find another bass, and I thought about selling them all and just buying the bonobo and buying whatever comes out. But yeah, I didn't go too risky. We're getting the treasure chest, so we don't have to play that risky. Everything becomes a 6-6. So yeah, this is an easy win. So yeah, here we go. Important phase. We hit an albino squirrel. Not the best. But we also hit buffalo, platypus. One of the better hits. Yeah, I start buying stuff. Sell the 3 bass. Find a flounder, which is gonna be very good with albino squirrel. Yeah, we find foods we can easily use. Oh my god, look at that. 7 free foods. So yeah, I actually triggered on the bonobo there. Because again, it is gonna copy over to XP when it transforms. We level up the buffalo. So yeah, this is already looking so good. We're gonna get a second level 2 buffalo next turn. I think I just chill here, I believe. Maybe not. Nope. I don't chill. We keep going. The turn is still not ending. Find another buffalo. Yeah, at this point I'm thinking like, wait, can I actually get 3 buffaloes? Get that trigger off. We combine it. Why do I combine it? I don't know. That was a mistake. But that's fine. Yeah, here we go. Thankfully tied just barely. The hamster carry. I roll a bit. I'm not finding much, which is not the best. I decide to just level up the buffalo now. Just so I can start cycling, because I feel like I'm doing nothing this turn, right? Find a llama, which I was testing out at the time. It's removed now. Finally find the gold gen, so that's really good. Another bonobo? Actually decide to buy the manta. And bonobo here is gonna work like an extra chocolate. And look at this, we already have a 42-43 buffalo. Now we're taking easy win. And guess what? We're taking the ring. That's a free toy, easy to work around. We actually find another way to level a manta. We find a sauropod, which is very interesting here. Because I have free foods to trigger off with. I can get money off it immediately after. Yeah, I can't use the last trigger from the Sauro, but that's fine. And I actually locked the Ammonite here. I'm thinking we can already... This guy's already 50-50, so we can turn it into a Mimic Octopus. And I do actually find the pill there. So yeah, here we go. We're just gonna lock anything useful. Roll 10 times. Pill. And we actually lock the Water of Youth. So I may be thinking about even transforming that. It's like, yeah, if we hit like Dragon, Bird of Paradise, level 3, it's gonna buff everything else to 50-50. So that's insane too, right? Yeah, we're already so ahead on 4 health. We pick up the pill bottle. I play around it early on in case I forget, which has happened in the past for me before. We find the dragon, but yeah, we don't have space for a side to sell it. Find an oyster, always lovely to see. So yeah, here we go. We're actually transforming it now. And I may have kept the tiger here for now. We'll see. And now I want to level up the sauropod, because that's going to give me extra gold a turn. I probably should have Water of Youth here. I don't know if I do. We'll see. Another oyster, free money. And yes, we do. And we find the Ammonite, which is interesting, not the best. I just give it food just so it has a food. We find Sardinian Current. I hope. Sardinian Current? I'll look it up later. But yeah, pill bottle goes into play. Yeah, this is one of the new foods, and it's really strong. I assume it's gonna get nerfed, though I don't know how it would get nerfed. If anything, it's kind of hard to use in Danger Pack because you don't have like specific gold scaler, but it's good outside it. In customs, it's insane. So yeah, here we keep cycling. We have a buffalo to feed, so we just keep feeding him. Find another current, so now I have 3 currents on the team. Then we find white truffle. Sorry, white okra? I don't know why I keep saying white truffle. But yeah, that's gonna be really good for us. Again, we have pill bottle active, so I can't put Ammonite forward. It actually hits their biggest pet, so we actually win this. Yeah, now we are at 7 wins, 4 lives. We do need to kind of keep thinking about how we're gonna get the trophies. We find another pill bottle. And we hit another sauropod. We have so much gold generation. Yeah, I use chocolate immediately because like with 2, we can probably hit level up on that very easily. I even used the tofu there. Roll a ton, find nothing, but we do find another chocolate, which means extra gold. Yeah, I start transforming that up. With pill bottle in play though, it's still very awkward. We find the live word, so I probably keep it now. No, what was I looking for? I don't know what I was looking for, but I transformed it again. It was very weird of me. Oh, and that's a very strong team, so we do actually lose. But we're still at 3 lives, so that's really good. Yeah, now that I lose, I'm like immediately giving okra instead of the thing, because if I had good food, I definitely would have tied there. Use up all the trigger, we're at 26 gold still. We can afford to transform even more. But yeah, transforming's so fun, right? Kinda keep going. Yeah, I do find the dragon here, so I do decide to trigger a little bit. A whole once. Because I find another transform. Now I'm just kind of keeping avocado. We find crow and 2 chocolates, so that's very good. We're gonna be able to actually level up. Why did I roll over? Okay, that was a mistake of mine. Because I'm gonna be at 8 wins if I win this. I definitely should have locked that. Very weak team, so we just get the win. Okay. Here I picked the pogo stick. This is an easier choice, but this can be good against summon teams. That's why I pick it here. And now I'm actually freezing stuff I want trophies for. And I actually do 2 of them. We find a hamster, which means free rolls. Actually go for a peanut there. We could get a cheeky peanut trigger. We transform again. Find a dragon, no use here. Transform again. Transform again. Again. And look at that. We find a Quetzalcoatl, which is gonna be insane. These are trophies we need that are less than 3. And I actually did that kind of deliberately, where I finished all my tier 4s and aboves. And after that, I start grinding for tier 3s and belows, because I can start using this guy. We find another one there, so I do decide to combine them. So yeah, I'm thinking at this point, I could probably get both of them to level 3, going for normal and hard ribbon at the same time. And we position in a way where we can use the peanut and then use the cocoa bean. Okay, here's gonna be, look at that. An insane usage where we turn a 6-7 into a 50-50, also giving us gold too. It's just ridiculous there. Probably gonna use the Conpedo again. Yep. I could have kept it just to level these guys up more. I'm actually exactly not sure why I did that. But yeah, we do find these. But yeah, in the end, I don't get level 3 on this guy. But we could still lose, so we'll see. Do find 2 chocolates in the case I do lose. But nope, we go against a very, very weak team. Oh, that was satisfying. We have to watch that again. 2 leopards, 1 Sumatran tiger. Tiger takes out Pepper. Everything gets taken out by the leopard. That is so good. But yeah, with that, that is game 2 done. And yeah, that wasn't necessarily my last game for the hard mode ribbon, but those 2 games were one of the more interesting games that I thought I could show. But yeah, that's all for hard mode ribbons of Danger Pack, and I did actually get, before someone asks, I did get the hidden token too. There is 1 token in this pack, which is Angry Pygmy Hog, and you do have to use Venus Flytrap. But the game I actually got this on was pretty boring. That's kind of why I didn't record it at all. And plus, it's just a singular token. It's nothing new. But yeah, that is all ribbons, at least hard mode ribbons in the game. And normal ribbons, I'm gonna take it a lot more chill. I'm gonna try to use like actual creative builds instead of using buy and sell spam. Yeah, here we go. I'm gonna actually let's scroll through all of them. Oh, that's also choppy. But yeah. Oh, you know what's not choppy if I actually do this? Here's gonna be the last look. All the tokens, all the pets. Hopefully I didn't miss any of them. Oh, there's a little bit of screen breaking. Oh no, there's no good way to show this. But yeah, just bear with it. Giant Eye Dog. Rubbing up on... Oh, did we pass it? No, right there, Moby. Nest is a fun one. And then here's our good old Sloth. Right where it should be coming up. Did I miss it? I'm either blind or it's up ahead. Oh, it's right there. And I think all the other harder tokens I passed by. That's fine. And we are at the end. With Zombie Fly at the end. And yeah, there we go. That is all the hard mode ribbons. And now I can actually play fun builds. Thankfully, I did just ask in Super Auto Pet's Discord, and hard mode games do not go into the pool, so no one can play against these builds, which is good for the players because a lot of these builds are less creative buy and sell builds, right? Instead of like newer Danger Pack builds. That is really good for other players that might be playing custom wilds. Yeah, that's a really good way to farm ribbons, playing any really strong builds you might have. Plus, hard mode is really, really annoying to get using actual normal builds. So yeah, this is a really nice way to get that out of the way early, so I can actually focus on playing good builds. Sorry, not good builds, fun builds. But yeah, that's gonna be all. And yeah, on stream I did try hard mode, but I don't think that was the way. Doing normal would definitely be a lot more fun, and we actually have a lot higher chance of winning. So yeah, that should be really fun if I do stream again on Super Auto Pets. And that's gonna be all for that. And I'll try to come with very fun builds. See you later. Bye.